to our second lesson on 3D. This time I'm trying to do a question from KMF. This question is number 3. Okay, number 3. Now, this is what I've drawn, and we have to understand a few things. First, you have to get projection knowledge right. So V, if I project it on the base, I have given it letter V prime. It will be at the base here, V prime, okay? Now, I'm asked to get which length? I'm asked to get length, the height of the pyramid. So, always, the highest point, project it if you want to survive. So, in this scenario, the highest point is V, project it, it comes there. We want to come up with a triangle. So I have to get triangle V prime, and one of the edges. I've already been told an edge is 2 root 5. Okay? So V prime will give me the triangle to be used. Now, V prime is along AC. So I get AC is equal to 4 squared and 4 squared, that is 32. So square root of 32 is giving me 4 root 2. But from A up to V prime is just halfway. You get 2 root 2. So I'm using now triangle V using VA V prime. VA V prime. Okay? So I have the edge here, which is hypotenuse, and I have this base. That gives me to the height V prime is square root of 12. Okay, square root of 12, that is 20 minus 8 gives me 12. Get the square root and you find 2 root 3. Projection. Now we are asked to get the angle between VAB and the base. VAB and the base. Get me right. Anytime you are given a question to look for an angle, either line and plane or plane and plane, identify the highest point. So I have plane VAB, the highest point is V. Project it to the base, you get V dash. That becomes a height or a length in the triangle. Then from the planes, the hanging plane, that is the other plane, not the base, the hanging one. The hanging plane, divide it into 2. So from V, divide plane VAB into 2. From V, you will come somewhere here. You divide, you come somewhere here. Then from here, join to V prime, which was a projection. So already you make a triangle. If I may call this point L, what I mean is VL has divided the hanging plane into 2. Where do you start your division? From the highest point. So you come up to L, then join L to V prime. So I have triangle VL, V prime. I already know the height, 2 root 3. From L to V prime is 2. So let that angle be theta, then opposite of adjacent. When you get tan inverse root 3, you get theta is 60. Quickly, let us look for a very complex scenario now. Those who did not get it here, that is what I meant here. Okay? You get triangle VL, V prime. Get the procedures right. Angle between plane and plane. let me say plane and base. So leave out the base. The other plane, from the highest point, divide it into two. Where it reaches the line on the base, join that point, which we called L, to the projection of the highest point on the base. You come up with the right triangle, which you use the tools. Now let us focus here. Before I focus there, I want you to get, we are told C and D prime are midpoints. They are midpoints. Okay? So I've extracted these midpoints onto the base. You see? C prime, B prime. Projection of that level onto the base quickly gives you a gear to move on. I've imagined B prime and A prime. They are on the same level. Which level? Midpoints. So see, the ratio will still remain 2. Correct? But after extracting these 2, it leaves me with 1, 1, because everything here on the base is 4. What advantage? It gives me the adjacent of the required triangle. So let us get midpoint here, midpoint of D prime C prime to be M. Okay, M. So we are talking of divide this hanging plane into 2. So that means it will come up to L. So we'll make it up to L. This one is projected onto the base. It will be M prime. So the triangle we are talking about is that. M, L, M prime. That is what we want. Okay? So the height M, M prime, that height is halfway, is the midpoint still of the whole system, because linear scale factor will remain to be 2. So L M prime is the height I had originally. Divided by 2, you get √3. Okay? Then we say let that angle M L M prime be alpha. So tan alpha is equal to √3/3. Where did I get this? It is from here up to this level. Yet this is the projection on the base. You have to do it severally. Okay? So you get alpha is equal to 30. Quickly, what is required? What is required is you have to understand projection. If you can repeat this on your own and get it, then do number 5 and write to me that you use this method and got it. The height in number 5 is already given. You have to understand just this. This is the level. From here up to there, you will get very easily. Think, we meet again.